Okay guys, in this video and today we're going to discuss about our article, and before we start that we introduce ourselves. My name is Muhammad Afdadi Aisyah. I'm from Vocational High School in Surabaya and majoring multimedia. Next.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Abdul Rashid from SMK Surabaya, majoring in multimedia.
Okay, my name is Ariel Windrisha Putra. I am from Bangladesh Academic School. I am majoring software engineering.
Okay, my name is Rafi Irfan Maulana. I'm from school SMK Wasaden, Bantul City. Next, Rafli Ardiansa.
Okay guys, so I wanted to tell you about my newspaper about expanding space program. The India space program has grown considerably in size and momentum since it was and probe to orbit the moon in 2008. In 2014, we became the first Asian nation to put a satellite into orbit around Mars, and 3 years later, the ISRO launched 104 satellites in a single mission. The ISRO's Gaganyaan Skycraft program is slated to launch a 3-day maiden mission to Earth orbit by next year. India is also working to boost its 2% share of the global commercial space market by spending private payloads into orbit for a fraction of the cost of competitors. Experts say India can keep costs low by copying and adapting existing space technology, and thanks to an abundance of highly skilled engineers who earn a fraction of their foreign counterparts' wage. Okay, thank you for me.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Radiansyah. I want to read my newspaper about the GPTQ. Even in Indonesia, scrap after security threats. Right group cancel isolation, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer LGBTQ. And even in Indonesia, as receiving a security threats, organizers said the last sign of increasing pressure of the community from religious conservative in country. Homosexuality was subject in Indonesia and the world population Muslim majority nation except Sharia rule Aceh province. Uh, Other LGBTQ cancel the object from Islamic group. December in the United States called off a visit of LGBTQ special F1 after in fact the clear body they could not visit. Okay, that's as from me. Next, Arizal Windri.
Oh, okay, I will read my newspaper. North Korea, Thailand, Vida was to fight out after Burundi to embed. Because are the less twist in a two-together struggle of four power drop with cops, counter intervention, party dissolution, and attempt. Foreign state practice. Political uncertainty has sparked Thailand main stock index down by 11% so far this year, such as a 90% gain for MSCI Global Emerging Markets, with foreign investor net seller for 5 Bangkok months to the end of June, uploading more than $3 billion net of Thai shares.
Okay.
Peter's determination to push a move forward controversial agenda has brought him on odds with a powerful nexus of conservative and old money families within influence of a diplomatic institution which has slim left over Thai politics for decades. Okay, next, okay, Irfan Maulana, you newspaper. Right, yes.
Okay, thank you, Ariel. I will read my newspaper. ASEAN and Japan, golden friendship and golden opportunities. Since yesterday, I have been visiting Jakarta to attend the ASEAN related foreign minister meeting. As Japan foreign minister, I am very pleased to be visiting the capital of this year, ASEAN Fair, Indonesia during this commemorative 50 years of ASEAN-Japan friendship and cooperation and the 65th anniversary of the establishment of diplomacy. The meeting are extremely important as a forum where not only foreign ministers of ASEAN member states Gardner would also those of dialogue partners to discuss pressing issue in the region and around the world. Okay, thank you. Next, Rafli Ardiansa.
Okay, so
Next,
thank you,
Rafli.
Rafif Irfan Maulana. Expanding space program, India's space program has grown considerably in size and momentum since it first sent a probe to orbit the moon in 2008. In 2014, it became the first Asian nation put a satellite into orbit around Mars, and 3 years later, there is launched 104 satellites in a single mission. The ISRO Gaganyaan Skycraft program is slated to launch a 3-day manned mission into Earth orbit next year. India is also working to boost its 2% share of the global commercial space market by spending its private payloads into orbit for a fraction of the cost of competitors. Experts say India keeps costs low by copying and adapting existing space technology, and thanks to an abundance of highly skilled engineering will earn a fraction of their foreign counterparts. Wait. Okay, thank you. Next, Muhammad Hamzah Rashid, can you tell about your newspaper?
Okay, Jakarta was host ASEAN Queer typically week from July 17th, bring this together activities from across Asia. It's actually a negative and challenge. It was a joint organization by Philippines, right? Europe, ASEAN Sugi Caucus, Indonesia, Pelangi, or other activists, but Atensugate Caucus said now moved Indonesia safely secured both participant organization the ASEAN Akui ultimately we decide to relocate venue program outside the receiving serious sanctuary various group as Sugi Caucus state in statement late on Tuesday. That's as from me, next Rizal Windre.
Okay, I will read my newspaper. Ranakom Wangbon Kochana, a lawmaker with the Army Brigade Unity Thai National Party, set a plan to change Article 102 of the Criminal Code, which prohibits instead of the monarchy would be moved forward withdrawing. We cannot support them or any coalition that introduce them, he said, but we will not support them. More forward substantial political leverage his electoral was after he utilized social media got massive youth support and win over conservative stronghold in cities, including the capital. Okay, next, Rafiq San Maulana, please you read my newspaper.
Okay, thank you, Arya Windri. I will read my newspaper. And ASEAN and Japan, golden friendship and golden opportunities. Since yesterday, I have been visiting Jakarta to attend the ASEAN related foreign minister meeting. As Japan foreign minister, I am very pleased to be visiting the capital of this year's ASEAN Cair Indonesia during the commemorative 50 years of ASEAN-Japan Friendship and Cooperation and the 65th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Japan and Indonesia. The ASEAN-related working minister meeting are extremely important as a forum where not only foreign minister of ASEAN member status garnered but also those of dialogue partners to discuss pressing issue in the region and around the world. Okay, thank you. Next, Rafli Ardiansa. Rafli, next, Rafli.
Okay, thank you, Rakirkan Maulana. And then I wanted to tell you about my newspaper. An Indian space program has grown considerably in size and momentum since science it first sent a probe to orbit the moon in 2008. In 2014, it became the first Asian nation to put a satellite into orbit around Mars, and 3 years later, the ISRO launched 104 satellites in a single mission. The ISRO Gaganyaan Skycraft program is slated to launch a 3-day mini mission into Earth orbit by next year. India is also working to boost its 2% share of the global commercial space market by spending private pilots into orbit for a fraction of the cost of competitors. Experts say India can keep costs low by copying and adapting existing space technology, and thanks to an abundance of highly skilled engineering will earn a fraction of the foreign counterparts with. Okay, thank you.
Okay. There also a way for anti-LGBTQ side on social media. The organism are not disclosed to security countries. The event has drawn attention in relation regional meeting of Russian foreign ministry this week was intention in Indonesia hosting regional meeting of Eurasian foreign minister of this week raising question for the anti-LGBT group on whether that even was linked to CN gathering in the region. Republican members said that even had no to do the which regional bloc the LGBT was even condemned online by Islamic groups. The Islamic group comments that contracts failures of the regions in Indonesia, said Anwar Abbas, Indonesia Ulama Council. Okay, that's answer from me. Next, Arizal Wundari.
Okay, thank you. Hafiz. I will read my newspaper. Kita won 342 voters, which was no match for the 199 abstention and 129 voters against him and 14 no show. He was speaker by only 30 members of the conservative leaning Senate. Peter said Senator could not for Brilliant. He would raise strategies to try to persuade them to follow the will of the people. Many were not voting as they wished. I understand there is a lot of pressure on the an incentive, he said. Without elaborating, I think there is still time to get more further. Okay, next, Rafi Irfan Maulana, please you read.
Okay, I will read my newspaper. ASEAN and Japan opportunity golden friendship and golden opportunities. Since yesterday, I have been visiting Jakarta to attend the ASEAN related foreign minister meeting. As Japan foreign minister, I am very pleased to be visiting the capital of this year's ASEAN Cair Indonesia during this commemorative 50 years of ASEAN-Japan friendship and cooperation and the 65th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Japan and Indonesia. The ASEAN-related foreign minister meeting are extremely important as a forum where not only foreign ministers of ASEAN member status garner but also those of dialogue partners to discuss pressing issues in the region and around the world. I have the greatest respect for the government of Indonesia for the work it has done to successfully host this meeting. I would also like to thank to the people of Indonesia for their hospitality in welcoming us. Okay, thank you, Max Rafli Ardiansyah.
Okay, thank you, Rafif Irfan Maulana. And so that's all our storytelling today. Thank you for listening and see you video. See you next time and goodbye.